Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with a call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. He spins through, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 5. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got him, and it's right.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold,
Still
right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I've started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 45. Working from the gun, it's Brees. This is caught by Gibb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Brees. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Brees. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Ready. We're waiting.
shotgun now for Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense. Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down is Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. It's a close game here early on. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On second down, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense. Still third down.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Ready. Yellow lady. 3 seconds.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, check me out. Ready. Yellow lady.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Ready. You waiting?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He's going. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Ready. You waiting?
Breeze now on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility.
Ready. You waiting?
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Breeze to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Panthers coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ready. Yellow lady. Reset.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready. You ready?
Breeze now on 1st down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Mario Addison in there to get him for a loss of 5. The final shot before half for Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Ready.
And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And not too much going there, as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Tackle made by K1 Short.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hey, ready.
On second down, Kamara takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Shot.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gen's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Breeze now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here.
Ready. We're waiting.
On play action, now Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Waiting.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ready.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. We're 90.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready. We're 90.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson from 4 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, ready? 180.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's Ginn. And he spins away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Newton on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Flush, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready? You waiting?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Time for a break. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Newton. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw on second down is Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Desperation time, Newton, 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Breeze is looking to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now it's Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Newton. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one complete to Smith. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One last throw here for Newton. Complete to right. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.